Hey guys, Doug the Michigan Piper coming to you from the Pipe Press today. And I am smoking in my Nording semi-church warden that a lot of you guys saw that I got from Chicago, the Chicago Pipe Show. In that I am smoking Country Squire Rivendell. And really, it's kind of a nice one to bounce to every now and then for me. I don't smoke this Nording very often. But all the talk about the pipe show and stuff in Ohio recently got me to pull back off the shelf. So that's not what we're here to talk about today. This is actually another installment in the old ways, mainly a follow-up to the mead making video. I kind of let you guys hanging with that one, and I want to kind of follow back around with how that went. Now I can tell you that I am enjoying tonight, some of that mead as we chat. It turned out pretty good. I made some mistakes, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Now this has been going for about 5 months, and they say pretty much anything after 30 days is I don't want to say drinkable, because it's not like it's not drinkable before that, but it's more mead after the 30 days. I like to leave mine, 5-6 months at least. The last batch I should say, was we left up to a year. So all depends on you, your flavors. Basically the bottom line is the longer you leave it, the better it's going to taste. I will show you, the last I left you guys with, I showed you the bubbler, and I'm like, hey, this is going to bubble a lot more. I'll show you right here. This is what the bubbler looked like just like 3 days later. So it's bubbling very well. That's just that yeast doing its job. It's consuming the honey, the sugars in the honey, and turning it into alcohol. So turned out very well. Now, what I will tell you is there's no real need to rack. We went ahead and racked ours. What I mean by racking is you move it from one container to another container. And we went ahead and did that. And there's various reasons for doing that. The main reason is that because you want to get the dead yeast out of there so that your mead doesn't pick up a yeasty taste. And we did that after 2 or 3 months. The problem that we're having now is my batch just stopped fermenting. It stopped bubbling. And so, I was kind of nervous, kind of worried about it, but this is my first taste of it tonight, and it tastes great. So it's a little on the mild side, but it stopped fermenting, so that makes sense. Now, one of the things that I want to warn you guys about is that if your mead stops fermenting, don't bottle it right up, because what can happen is it can spontaneously start fermenting again, and your bottles will explode. So it's not a dangerous hobby, but it could be if you're not careful. And not to mention the fact Mama's not going to be very happy with you if you have liquid, really runny honey basically all over the house. So, but no, ours went well. I did find out, I didn't realize until I did this video, you really should measure the alcohol from the onset so that you can measure it at the end and make sure that it's converted the way it should. It'll give you the alcohol per volume, but it'll also let you know that it's done with its fermentation because it reached whatever level it's supposed to reach. I honestly am not going to speak too much on that because I'm not really intelligent on that part of it. Before, we just ran it until it stopped bubbling and bottled it up, but this time it stopped bubbling early. So but that's what I know, guys. Back in the olden days, which is an old ways video, right? Back in the olden days, they didn't have the alcohol measurement, items and stuff, and that's how they did it. You just had to be very careful about when you bottled it and how you bottled it. So I would say the biggest thing to remember when you're making mead is make sure that you're sanitizing. I think it's Steri Sand that we use. And matter of fact, that's why you see some of the bubbles in here. It may seem gross, but when I pull the bottle off, I just sanitize that bottle with Steri Clean or Steri Sand, whatever it's called, and it bubbles, and it's perfectly fine for you. It has no taste, but it does leave a little bubble. So yeah, I got a little bit in there, but I don't care. So guys, just want to do that follow up with you. I'm doing great. I know I haven't done a whole lot of videos. I honestly haven't watched a whole lot of videos just because it's summertime. We're getting a lot of stuff done around the farm with a new place, trying to get it to where we want it. So I hope to catch up this winter when things slow down a little bit. But guys, I hope you are all doing well. And until next time, you take care.